Welcome. Today I am interviewing Katie Evans. She is one of our author contributors in our upcoming book, The Art of Connection, which is coming out on February 17th, 2021. Katie, welcome. I am so glad you're able to be here to join me today.
Sean, thank you so much for having me. I am absolutely thrilled to be here to chat with you and with all of your audience and guests.
Well, Katie, you and I, we go way back. We've known each other for, well, we won't say how many years, and we've exchanged business throughout this time. But share with the world who you are and how you're making an impact.
Oh, thank you so much, Sean. So my name is Katie Evans. I am actually the lead owner and lead agent of the Living 48 real estate team here in Arizona. And we are here to make a difference in the lives of families. If you're a family of one or a family of 101 people, I really don't care. We believe that home ownership is that stabilizing force for families. And we want to help them make that American dream a reality for themselves and put them in the best possible situation that we can help them with. So that's really probably my passion, and the thing that I care most about is just helping those families. So again, a family of one or a family of 101, I really don't care. I just want to help people make that reality for themselves if that's something that they're looking to do.
And you did help our family find one of our dream homes. So our transition dream home, right? Until the kids are out of the house. So, Katie, is this your first book that you have contributed to, or have you published books on your own?
You know what, Sean? This is actually the first time I have ever published in a book. Now, I've been published in magazines and done articles and those kinds of things, but the first time I've ever actually contributed to a book itself. So very excited to be a part of this.
That's exciting. My experience with first-time writers for authors of books is once they get past that first book, it's like they can find a story in just about anything. So do you think this is going to be a start to another book coming out, but your very own?
You never can tell, actually. So it does make your brain think a little bit differently. So you start accumulating all the stories of the people that you're helping and the challenges that you're overcoming, and you look at them in a different way, and you start to think, I wonder if somebody else would be interested in knowing about that, or if it would help somebody else to see how we got through this. And so it makes you think a little bit differently. So possibly.
You just never know where it's going to lead to. Now, when you found out that the Art of Connection book was going to be produced and published, what inspired you to contribute to the book?
Oh gosh. So Sean, I have always been such a huge proponent of small businesses. My husband and I have actually started a small business way back when together from scratch before I ever got into real estate. And that whole experience of starting and running and then selling a small business with my husband just really, really touched my heart and taught me so much. And so in addition to wanting to help families, I also want to help those family members who are entrepreneurs or small business owners, especially my local people around me, to just overcome some of the challenges that we've been through in my small business journey, either not in real estate in our business before, or in real estate as a small business owner. So just again, wanting to give back to my community and help us all be stronger by having that opportunity to help each other. So that's really what prompted me to want to share my thoughts in this book.
Now, your quote that you contributed, it to me feels like it's a true reflection of who you are at like your soul level. I mean, that's really deep. So your page in the book, you are for November 20th, and your quote, "Knowing who you are, what you do, and who you are truly trying to help is the first step to a successful business." When you were writing your quote, what came to mind? What was your why behind this quote?
I think it is so important as a business owner to understand who it is that you're trying to serve, I know out there in the business world, they use words like avatar, your ideal client, whomever that is, and however you paint that picture, whatever word you want to attach to it. Knowing who it is that you're trying to serve means that you are serving that person. You're never going to be everything to everyone. So it's really important to understand who it is that you're really trying to help, so that you're serving them to the best way possible and not getting distracted or veering off course, or wasting time or energy on things that are not directed towards that ideal client. And so knowing who you are as a person is going to help you, again, kind of focus in and stand strong in your beliefs and what you're offering, how far you're willing to bend on something, what your ethics are, knowing what it is that you offer very, very clearly, so that you're not trying to delve into all those other crazy things that really are out of your realm, and you're not going to do them very well, and who you're trying to serve and what their needs are, the questions they have, like really getting into their brains, so that everything that you do is really, really customized and curated just for them, I think is why that's really what the thought process behind the quote was.
And I could completely see where you're coming from. If you had an opportunity to speak to a room full or a group full of entrepreneurs, what is one piece of advice that you would want to share?
Oh boy, that is such a great question. You know, I am very, very much about giving my all when it's time to give my all. And then I'm also very, very much about keeping my priorities in order. So for me, it's always been God, family, and business. And the reason that we have businesses is to allow us the time to worship and do the things that we need to do and to take care of our families. So if your work is so overwhelming that you're losing your spirituality and your family, then you've gone way too far overboard. But being very structured and very disciplined with yourself is really going to allow you to have all that you need to have in all of those areas. So my best advice to any business owner at all is to keep your priorities straight and make sure that you have a really good understanding and vision of how to compartmentalize those things, so that when you're home, you're home. When you're at work, you're at work, and you're putting your all into whatever it is that you're doing, so that you never walk away from your life feeling like, oh my gosh, I shortchanged my family, or oh my gosh, I could have done better in my career, or oh my gosh, I could have been a better churchgoer, or whatever it is, whatever's important to you. But don't ever live your life with regret. So be very, very disciplined with yourself and compartmentalize, really.
That is great advice, Katie. Excellent. Now, if somebody would like to reach out to you, maybe to ask more about more advice that you have, or maybe they're looking at purchasing a home or investing, how can somebody find you?
The best way to find me is, and I believe you're going to share this, Sean, is through our website. And I will tell you that when you go to our website, there are links to all of our social media accounts. So, of course, I would invite you to connect with us on social media. We are on all of the different platforms. You can look for me specifically. I share a lot on our business pages, but if you want to find me directly, you can look up Katie Evans Realtor. I think it's AZ Realtor, but you'll find all the links everywhere on our website, and just come and connect with us there. See what our life is like. I share a ton about what we do in business and our philosophies and our systems and all those kind of things that I think are really important to help keep you focused and on track. And again, being able to segment those things when you need to. So come find us through our website, and we're all over the place.
Wonderful. Well, Katie, I thank you so much for being here today, for this interview, for being a part of the Art of Connection. For those of you that are wanting a copy of this book, which you would not want to miss it, the book is written by entrepreneurs for entrepreneurs. You can check us out at 365networkingquotes.com. That's 365networkingquotes.com. We are also already filling up for our next upcoming book. So if you have interest in being an author contributor, please go to our website and reach out. We would love to have you, because you truly are leaving a legacy by being a part of the Art of Connection. Katie, thank you again so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me, Sean.